Lord have mercy.
What's up, YouTube? My gosh, how y'all doing out there in these streets? Uh, I just got back in the house and my phone have been just ringing and ringing and ringing and alerts. Um, how y'all doing? So we're gonna get into this topic, and I know it's late, so we're gonna do this for the people that's gonna catch the replay. But let's get into it. So I went to Chicago, and they had, today was my uncle's funeral. I didn't go to the funeral, but I went to Chicago today. And first I said I wasn't gonna go, but I went. And then I came back um, to Dallas. I said I didn't want to stay. I just wanted to just come fly in and just pretty much fly out. So today was my uncle's funeral today, and really something. I was looking at my grandmother and I was like, oh my gosh, she's need much prayer. Losing a child have to be really rough, especially when you have to get yourself together and your health. But my uncle, he was preaching, and my mom said, "Oh, your sister walked out." And I'm like, "Why did she? Why did she walk out?" I was like, "I already know he probably was preaching against women on women and man on man." So my sister didn't like that, uh, and so she walked out. Um, but I remember, growing up in the church, and it was one particular sermon, and I'm gonna get into the Tasha K thing, but he was preaching. He was preaching against gays so hard, and I felt personally, I felt like I was attacked. So I remember I got up and I walked out, because it felt like it was coming. How I felt, I felt like I was under attack. Um, that's just how I felt. So I remember I got up and I walked out from there. Got up and everything. So that really brought me back. And when you are a person, growing up in that type of environment, it gets really rough. You either try your best to um do that. But yeah, at a frontal, he was preaching against gays and lesbians, and I'm like, what's that? Why is that a topic? But I was like, okay. Um, and I was like, why is that a topic at a funeral? But okay. And clearly I'm watching it, and I'm just looking, I'm like, why is this topic? That's So my sister, she got up and she walked out, and he was like, "Y'all shouldn't be walking out when I'm preaching." And she she walked out. I guess she didn't like what she was hearing, and I knew it was going to be some stuff. That's why I didn't get up and go and all that type of stuff, because I'm not going to go, and you're going to make me the topic of the sermon, and I got to deal with all that. I'd rather not just go, because I don't want to be a topic of uh like that. But so I came and went to go visit some people in Chicago. Pray for the city. The city is just terrible right now. When I was there, I was just looking, visiting people, and they was like, the crime is just unbelievable. It's out of control. The mayor don't know what to do. The governor don't know what to do. It's just really out of control. Or they act. Let me say this: they know what to do, but they're not doing what they supposed to do. Because anytime you invest in a police department billions of dollars, and you constantly getting the same results, that means you need to take some of those billions and reallocate it in other programs. But the city of Chicago, it's a beautiful city, but it's just a sad city because a lot of people moved, they're leaving. A lot of people have passed on. I've lost a lot of friends, and it's just really not that city. And it have always been bad. I'm not going to act like always gotten worse. As long as I've been in the city of Chicago, the crime has been high. So when I was there, um, it just definitely the crime have always been high when it came to the city of Chicago. But I just hope that they get someone in there that's really going to be about law and order. And let me say this: I know a lot of people didn't like when I said this. I said, listen, the city of Chicago going to need a law and order a mayor. They're going to need a law and order governor. And what I mean by that, someone that is tough on crime. But you can either be lock these people up, or they say, okay, let's put some of this money in other departments. But you're going to wind up, if they're not careful, they're going to wind up getting a conservative as the mayor of Chicago. It happened before as the governor, and I think it will happen in the city of Chicago. The people is tired. They're going to look for other ways. So it's going to be a candidate that's going to come up, and they're going to be preaching and promoting law and order, and they may get in there. So we shall see how it's going to operate. But the city is just definitely, I mean, businesses, and not even just on the south side and on the west side of the city. You can go downtown and just you can feel like the crime has been up. They had a terrible 4th of July weekend. People was jumping on police cars, teenagers was getting arrested, kids were getting arrested. It was a lot of stuff going on in the city, and they cannot control the crime like the police, and they're not afraid of the police. And that's sad when you got the people not afraid of the police, but they still have a multi-billion dollar billions of the budget. And I feel like if that department is not putting down the crime, put some money in other avenues, put some money in other departments. If they can't control the crime, then you need to give it to other departments and then invest and community centers and invest in job training programs, even invest and let people go to college, for free. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously it's a problem and they need a commission to study the crime, the reason why they have the crime in that particular city. So, all right. So all of that was going on. I'm on the plane. I'm heading back to Dallas, and I get all these updates from people. Um, ring, 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 DMs, texts, DMs, texts, and I'm like, what the world's going on? And people would say, "Oh, Tasha K, lost the lawsuit," and Tasha K lost the lawsuit. So I was getting these emails and DMs just over and over, and I said, "What is this?" I'm like, "Okay." So of course I go and I read the court documents for myself because they kept saying Tasha K lost the lawsuit. So I was researching and seeing different documents and the judge throughout Tasha K countersuit. Now the lawsuit is still going. They still have to go to the jury trial, but the countersuit that she had against Cardi B have been thrown out. And once I talked to some people that that works in, it's a lawyer and that works in this, they're not shocked because due to lack of evidence. Now I do believe Tasha K was threatened, but you have to prove that Cardi feud that. You just can't say, well, her brother did it, her uncle did it, her friend did it. You have to prove that Cardi B did that. And so what she have to do is she have to sue her inner circle, the people that did it, but you have to prove that Cardi do that. And of course, she did not. The judge felt that it was not enough evidence to continue with this countersuit. So, of course, the media is having a field day with this. They're talking about it all over media right now. And you could just easily Google Cardi B and Tasha K, and it pops up. So I'm going to do a couple of reading here. Shout out to all hip hop. Even they comment on it. And they said, and I'm going to read it. They said, Cardi B just won a huge victory against one of her critics, Tasha K. However, their court battle is not over yet. Oh, we know Armand Wiggins is going to have a field day. See how messy the media can be? Let me continue to read. Cardi B scored a huge victory against popular YouTube sensation Tasha K after a federal judge dismissed a $3 million lawsuit that claimed that the Bronx bombshell threatened her. Court documents reveal that Tasha K was not entitled to the 7-digit payout prompted out of an initial defamation lawsuit because it had no warrant. She only produced evidence that made threats to her that in no way did she prove that Cardi B caused any emotional distress to her relating to this claim or otherwise. On her internet show, Unwind with Tasha K, the vlogger said several times that Cardi B was a drug addict, a prostitute, and had herpes. The case is still in the mix. Here, okay, according to the judge, Tasha K also has submitted video evidence that showed that the plaintiff has at least admitted to being a prostitute and as to use of drugs. The court further states, for example, in a video produced in opposition, it appears that the plaintiff is discussing engaging in sexual acts for money. In the same video, the plaintiff discusses her use of drugs and about having to pop pills sometimes when necessary. But as for the herpes claim, Tasha says that she assessed that from the pictures where she saw rappers was visible, cold sores. The judge will allow the jury to decide the case. Okay. So everybody was talking about it. All the media was talking about it. And of course, they were sending me DMs and emails about it all day long. And a lot of people, I was responding like, why are you sending this to me? The case, her countersuit was thrown out, but it's still going to a trial, right? And I've always said on the record, if Tasha K lose this lawsuit, she still won. Because when she originally started this beef with Cardi B, she was in the low 400,000, 500,000. Now she's close to 1 million. Okay. This is a civil lawsuit. I got to remind the audience because they keep thinking this woman going to get locked up in handcuffs and thrown in prison. This is a civil suit. And Tasha K, of course, the way have she gotten on top, people are going to use this to criticize her, right? But she's still winning, in my opinion, because she's still getting the clicks and views, she's still entertaining her audience, and she's still getting the subscribers. What people have to understand in this lawsuit is, I think, is a strategy. And the reason why I said it's a strategy is because how can I garner more support for my product and for this bill? I want to attach myself to one of the best, biggest celebrities in the business, and which is Cardi B. So I just think this is a strategy on Tasha K part that if they throw out the countersuit, let them throw it out. But we're going to trial, and much media attention it's going to garner is just going to, in return, bring in more subscribers, more people to subscribe to my Patreon, more people to come on my show. It's a strategy, in my humble opinion, because people are coming on the show. Celebrities are coming on the show. People that got something to say or want to expose a baby daddy, they know, let's go on Tasha because she have a huge platform and I'm going to go on her show. And I personally believe that Cardi B, thought that, hey, let me threaten this woman with a lawsuit and she gonna run away. Tasha didn't run away. Tasha actually fought to the end. Is going to trial. We don't know how that's gonna go. Tasha K could win. Tasha K could lose. But even if she do lose, she still won. Because let me tell you this, she still have to do it. And I think I want to break this down too, because a lot of people were saying that it's for a couple of $1,000,000. It's only about a $75,000 lawsuit and damages she's suing for. Okay, she's not suing for millions. It's not going to bankrupt Tasha. Tasha K lost at one point close to 75,000 subscribers at one point, and she gained that in some. So this situation is a win for Tasha K. This is a black woman that have built her company from the ground up. Now, you may not agree with all her how she did it, but most people, if they had the opportunity to do that, they would have done the same exact thing. But Tasha K did it. She leading the charge, and she's beating 99% of the people that compete with her in this celebrity gossip blogs. She is dominating this sector. And she's beating a lot of people. Some people have been doing this for a long time, and here she is. She have caught up to at the same level as them and actually doing amazing things, right? And so even if she lose the lawsuit, she still won, in my humble opinion, because she's still attached to one of the biggest celebrities, rappers in the business. You know what I'm saying? So I personally want to just put that on the record. Now, other people that were saying, oh, Wiley's going to take her side, he's going to do this, because I can take anybody's side that I want to take their side. That's what I do on my show. I took the side of Tasha K because I personally did not think she did anything wrong. I think what she did was right. It was freedom of speech. And Tasha was definitely out there, and Cardi B have said some things out of her mouth, and Tasha K ran with it. And so now they're in court, and we shall see how this is going to operate in the long run. But people are saying, oh, Wiley, are you upset and angry? No, I'm not upset and angry, because I'm just going to go on my platform and defend my sister, and with a smile on my face. Because Tasha is out, she's traveling, she's interviewing people. She just had a celebrity on. She got her the deals. She have deals. She's going to be start producing movies. I think that this situation is a teachable moment, because she would know how far to go with a celebrity. And she learned a lot. But like I said, I think this is a strategy for Tasha to grow her business, and she used that to grow her business. She didn't go around not doing any content, and the best she would have to do, maybe remove the content of that particular video that Cardi B did not like, that originally got her sued, and she had probably had to pay for her lawyer fees and probably had to pay the $75,000 in damages. But she's going to gain that in some, because she still have her business, she still have her property, her intellectual property, and she still have her voice, and she still have her winos, she still have her people that's going to be there for her. Many people want her to be down, they want her to be broke, but that's just not going to happen. They said, will she lose her channel? No, she will not lose her channel. She's in the guidelines. She have not broke not one rule of YouTube. So she is definitely going to continue. She have another platform, which is Patreon, and I think she's working on other deals as well. Okay, but she just lost the countersuit. People, she did not lose the case. I think people are getting the countersuit confused with the entire case. One particular YouTuber, she lost the case. She lost the case. I said she lost the countersuit. She not lose the case, because the judge was like, this is going to go to a jury trial. Now, to the judge's credit, he went to Tasha K lawyers. I mean, he talked to them in court, Cardi B lawyers and Tasha K lawyers, and said, hey, why don't y'all settle this out of court? This do not have to go to a jury trial. Why don't you settle this? And Tasha K lawyers did not feel that they wanted to do that. They want to take this to trial. And then once I saw them do that, I said, oh, this must be a long-term strategy on Tasha K part, with it. She's She's up there now with these celebrities, and they're making comments and they're doing commentary about her. But again, I don't care if she do lose the lawsuit, because she's still a winner in my eyes, and she personally have helped us, and she's a great woman. She's a black woman that built her company from the ground up. And I think a lot of people are angry and they're mad at that because they can't build a company from the ground up, and it's a very profitable it's up in the figures of revenue that it brings in every month. She have sponsors that been with her forever and give her good, amazing checks. That's just the sponsor checks that's worth over 6 to 7 figures of deals that she have, and people still going to watch her channel. They're not going to stop watching Tasha K channel. They're not going to do it. She's an amazing black woman, and we're going to stand by her. We're not going to laugh and say, "Oh, she's going through." And that's when you know how close you are with a person when they go through something. Uh, you know, is you going to throw them under the bus? And I don't think so. Now with Cardi B medical records, I don't know if that's going to be brought up, but if you don't have it proven in a medical record, let's see what she have. So this trial, we will cover it. Many people thought I didn't have access to the court documents. I do. But if you come in my DM, I'm going to say, send me the documents. Send me what you have. I'm going to be just as nice to you, but I already have these documents. I've been following this case. People have been following this case on my behalf, and they always send me the documents. So if you reach out in my DM, just being nosy, I'm gonna say, send me what you have. Send me I'm gonna be really nice. Send me the documents, but I've already seen the documents. I just want to see, what do you have? Because most of these people would be other blogs and they be in my DMs and all that. Send me the documents. Okay, I do get through doing all that. Tasha K is still a beautiful black woman, and she's still a successful woman. So I'm not gonna stop being on her side. You got to take more for her losing a countersuit, and now I got to go with the ops or with the crowd and drag her because she lost a countersuit. No, absolutely not. And another thing too, they said that she had got a PPP loan, and she did not get a PPP loan. Even if she did get a PPP loan, she have a business so she can get a PPP loan. Reason why someone got on their platform, they said, "Oh, she got a PPP loan." That to me is nothing wrong if she did get a PPP loan, because again, if you have a business, you get it. Many businesses got a PPP loan, period. Okay, so if she did get one, it's not a problem, it's not an issue. But she said on here exclusively that she did not get a PPP loan. So you see that she said exclusively that she did not get one. So I just want to make that clear for that. She's still good. She's not in jail. We still gonna have her back. I've lost a lot of people around me because I had Tasha K back, because they feel as though, why don't you drag her? I remember I talked to someone that was a follower of mine. They wanted me to drag Tasha K, and they were telling me how much subscribers I would get, how many views I would get, and how much attention I would get. And I declined it all. I said, why would I drag this beautiful black person, all because everybody else is doing that? I don't follow everybody else. If that's how they feel, I don't have that. Most of these people have their own personal issues with Tasha. I don't have a personal issue with her. As long as I've known her, she have been nothing but kind. She have nothing been a nice person, and I just say thank you for that help. So everybody was just in my DMs, and they were sending me messages saying, your girl going down. I was getting tagged in posts. I'm like, why is I getting tagged in posts? And I immediately go on my platform, and I go on my platform because I'm getting dragged. So I go on my platform and I post a picture of Tasha with her smiling. And I said, why I'm getting DMs talking about Tasha K lost the case? Tasha K is a winner, period. And so people was in the comments, they thought they was going to throw left, and I was blocking people because I'm like, don't come to my personal Instagram page and you think you about to drag me. You're going to get blocked and removed, right? But I did that with a beautiful beautiful smile that she had, and I posted that on my channel, I mean on my Instagram. And so we just want to say thank you for that. Okay. She said I started 3 businesses during the pandemic. God is good. 3 businesses. Okay. Having a business isn't the only qualifications for people. I didn't say it was the only qualification, but I said she qualified for a PPP loan. She's in the qualification. She don't have. She have a small business that if she were to get a PPP loan, she qualified for it. She qualified for it if she wanted to get one. Okay. So I came late because I just got in. Like I said, I had my uncle's funeral was today, and I just wanted to be in the city of Chicago today. And I was talking with some people, and of course, I got the DM because at one point I wasn't going to talk about it into the trial, but of course, we got this update from the judge, and the judge went on and he got this order, and I'm gonna post the court docs on Patreon. So if you want to see the court documents, I will post it on Patreon. But again, uh we shall see how the trial going to be, and we're going to definitely break down the trial week by week, and we're going to see how that's going to go for it. I hope Tasha can invite me. I hope I can go to the court and sit in person with my notebook and pen and write down my notes. So we shall see how that's going to go in September. But of course, Cardi B is pregnant, so let's just see if she is well enough to do this. To do this. To go to trial because she is pregnant, so we should definitely see how that's going to operate. Now, other YouTubers they're making comments about it, and of course my name gets brought up, and I'm like, why my name get brought up? I'm not in the lawsuit. But I said, okay, one particular person, they really wanted to hear my thoughts. What Wiley gonna say? He bet not be on there. Lady, why are you worried about what I'm gonna say? I was like, one particular woman got up on there, and I want to hear what Wiley got to say. I'm like, what the world? Why are you worried about what I got to say with Tasha? She's a beautiful black woman, and we stand on it. Now go back to your platform and talk about that. She's beautiful, and she helped a lot of people. And she offers a lot of content. A lot of YouTubers would not be YouTubers today if it wasn't for Tasha K. And she could pat herself on the back for that. It's like a whole sector that was birthed after this Tasha, Cardi, Star Marie saga. A lot of YouTubers, including myself, would not be here if it wasn't for that saga and talking about that commentary. When I started to come into YouTube, we started to comment about that story. That was the hottest story. And that was, when was that? 2018, 2000. That was a couple of years back. That was the hottest story in YouTube. Do y'all remember that? I remember like it was yesterday. I remember it's like it was yesterday. And so people is just having comments to say about the Wiley Show. You can say these comments. It don't get to me at all because again, I know Tasha K Hart, and I know she's a nice person. But in business, you got to go through business. And the way how she did business was incredible. Her business act is on point. She employed multiple people on her business. It was I want to say this. I hope they don't get mad at me saying this, but it was a group of women. They were on Hollywood Unlocked, going and buy cases of water, not getting paid, out in the hot sun, slaving for a product and then get a dime. And Tasha took those women, hired them to work with her company, and they get paid on time. Beautiful black women, right? That wasn't getting paid. A black man having them going out getting water in the heat. And she took them and said, hey, I'm going to hire you to work with my company, and they get paid good money. Good money. I don't know how much they get paid, but from a little birdie told me it's some good money. Okay. It's a real good money. And so her, she treats them respect and definitely give them appreciation and definitely give them flowers. I see it. Okay. But a lot of people uh they wanted to see what do Wiley have to say about the case. And I said what I said. We want to thank him for them. So I'm gonna drop the link, and I may even open up. I got the phone lines open up. I know it's late, you guys. This is sort of people that's gonna catch the replay, you guys. Y'all can see Tasha's doing well. I know it's late on her part, and so we want to thank the Queen for taking time out of her schedule to come over here and speak to us and come in the chat. We also have the phone lines open up, so I will also put the phone line on the screen for that. Just personally, thank you, and I also want to thank the person came and wrote all the posts for us. I want to thank this woman. Uh, she wrote all the beautiful posts, and anytime I go through a scandal, anytime I go through a scandal, she's here and she having a whole statement to put out. And that's one person I will be putting on the payroll. Like when we hit it, like she's one of the top ones because she know how I go, she know my heart, and she have the statements read out anytime. She does an amazing just job of over here at the show. So I just want to personally thank her, and she know exactly who she is. She writes it, and it just be in my email, and I'm like, oh, okay. So okay. um, okay. Tasha K said this. She said, I will give you an exclusive, but my internet's slow on the island. But when I get back, though, I got you, Wiley, on the views. Thank you, Tasha. Oh, thank you. And we know you booked it busy and really, really booked it busy. And we want to thank Tasha K for that. People are mad. They really wanted me to drag her. Like one particular person stopped following me because she wanted me to drag Tasha. And I said I wasn't going to do it because she didn't do anything wrong, in my humble opinion. Now, do I agree with everything that Tasha K does on her platform? No. But 99% I agree with Tasha. I agree with Tasha. And what we don't agree on, we can talk about it and over the phone and everything like that. So yes. And then another person said Tasha never had Wiley at her home. She don't really like Wiley. And I'm like, why is people concerned about me and Tasha? Because she's booked and busy. She don't, she's booked and busy. It's our 15-year anniversary. Oh, tell your husband hello. And he do watch our show. And I had a conversation. He said, while I watch your show, keep up the good work. Shout out to that. Look at her on her anniversary. She's over here, comment over here, and we want to say thank you on the island. Okay. Thank you, Tasha. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Okay. No profanity, people. Cardi B, if you want to call in, you are more than welcome to call in. 1838, caller, you on air. Hello. 1838, you live on air. Hello.
Hello, how you doing, brother?
Okay, can you speak up in the phone?
Hello, how you doing, brother?
All right, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Hello?
I can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hello? Okay. Can he hear me? I don't know. Is the phone lines working? I don't know. They said Tasha K, hi. Yes, 15 years. Call back in, brother. He wanted to speak. Okay, let's see. 1838, calling on air.
Hello?
Hey, go ahead, sir. Hello? Okay,
Hello?
I don't think he can hear because he keeps saying hello. Give me a second. I don't think he can hear me. So let's reopen it. I don't because he kept saying hello. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, we gonna get these phone lines to work because he kept saying hello, hello. He couldn't hear me. He couldn't hear me.
Your show now, press 1 to hear important instructions.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
Okay. Okay, you can call back in. Give me a second. 6-4. 15 years, no affairs. We're so close. We know all of each other's business. Yes, that's a good thing. And many people do not know. Tasha K husband is really good in like media and editing and promo and logos and so much. He done a lot to build the company for their business, and it's a family business. 1838, calling on air.
Hello, how you doing today, brother?
Hey,
I mean this morning.
are doing all right?
I'm doing all right. I'm glad you got the phone lines open. 'Cause I got a few things to say. First and foremost, Tasha, I'm rooting for you. You're a black sister that built your business from the ground up, and you are very successful. And a lot of these commentators that commenting on your lawsuit is only jealous of you because they're jealous of the fact that they can't be you. They can't do what you do on this internet. They can't build the connection that you build with other people on the internet. And most importantly, they can't build the platform that you built on the internet at half the time. And at the end of the day, their jealousy is showing. So if you win or lose this lawsuit, Tasha K, at the end of the day, you are still successful. Only thing you're gonna have to do is pay $75,000 some lawyer fees, which I'm probably sure that you got that put away in case on a rainy day. But at the same time, your business gonna still be running. You still gonna be Tasha K. You still gonna have 1 million subscribers before Lovely T, and that's why some of her haters are mad. And at the end of the day, you're gonna still be successful on these YouTube streets, despite what the haters have to say.
Yes, and that's why a lot of people is upset. Now, some is upset because they have a personal issue with Tasha, and that's okay. But in this particular situation, it's a civil, and like I said, like you even said, gentlemen, that this is only like a money that she's going to pay if she lose. Now, if she win, will she get that same respect of people saying that she's such a loser? Would that get the same promo like her people are saying that she lost? Would it get the same attention?
No, they won't, because all of a sudden they'll have laryngitis on. They can't talk that day. That wasn't going to happen. All of a sudden, they got something to do. All of a sudden, they got date night or something to saying to tie up their time. They don't got time to make a video on that, because like I said, they don't want to see her win because they feel like they can't beat her. And I think in one person in particular, every time she becomes successful, she constantly has to remind that particular person that they could have been on her team. And because that person decided not to be on her team based on that person's actions, that person don't want to see her have success, because that could be a constant reminder of that person's failures. I'm not gonna say the person's name because I want to respect how you feel, and you and that person gained peace recently. So I just wanted to keep the peace. But at the same time, this woman has done many things for other YouTubers on the internet. And unlike, I'm gonna mention this person's name again, Lovely T, I never seen one person that she brought up that she helped build the platform or do anything for, but they ride for her like, you know what I'm saying, she is the godmother of YouTube, and that's not the case. And with Cardi B, these people root for Cardi B, but she don't like black women or black people. What one thing she's doing for black people in the community, and black people is the one that helping her make money. She don't do nothing for black folks. She uses her Hispanic privilege to get successful, and she using black people thirstiness for acceptance to gain her own wealth and laughing at us at the same time. She don't give a damn about us as a community, because she don't do nothing for her own community that she came from. But yet these same people are rooting for Cardi B as if Cardi B give a damn about them. At least with Tasha K, I see her help Storm Monroe build the platform. I see her used to go on these smaller content creators platforms when they ain't have no subscribers and help them build their channel up. I see what she did for you. I see what she did for many of other YouTubers. She did this out of her own dime, her own time. and what she do for Christmas with these other people, these lesser families that she do for as well. But like I said, what Cardi B has done, what foundation has she opened up for black people or black women? See, we quit to get on the Kardashians about how they use black people for their own gain. But like I say, Cardi B done the same thing, and nobody don't say a damn thing. But we want to praise Cardi B because she talk a broken English and she came from the strip club. Come on, man, we're better than that as a community.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in.
Thank you. Have a good day, sir.
All right, you too. Okay, so we going to the phone calls. We got people calling in. Anonymous, you live on air. Hello, Anonymous. Hello, Anonymous. Hello. All right, so we're going to the next one. 9542.
Hey, Wiley, how are you?
Doing good.
Good. You sound good. This whole thing with this lawsuit thing with Tasha K, I mean, if you don't like the woman and you're looking for content, then yeah, you're gonna throw up all your, oh, Tasha K loses lawsuit, whatever. That's building their platform, using her name. They're shitting on it at the same time, but her name is still going through those YouTube algorithms. Her name. So whether you talk about her or not, I mean, if you don't talk about it, that's different. But all these people talking about her, Tasha K is going to be fine. That's number one. Number two, this whole thing they threw out her lawsuit, she didn't really have much of a countersuit. If you ask me, I was like really paying attention to it. It was light anyway. And just because they threw it out, that really doesn't have anything to do with the case that's going to go before the jury, I suppose. So we'll just look out for that because that's the big one. That's the one that we all want to know. Can you content creators create content on celebrities without, are you going to have the same freedom of the press as the press does, as TMZ and paparazzi sites and things like that? That's what we want to know. So we'll find out.
We should definitely find out. And this case is international news, and she's getting this press, and she's doing real good for herself. I can't say she's not a, you know what I'm saying? She's out here doing great things.
Yes, the thing is, people don't watch the steps. Well, some people do, and I know you do. People watch the steps people make. It's not always about, oh, she's down. Just watch the steps. It's so strategic, and it's really not even hard to see what's going on, but like I said, I wish her luck. That last caller that you were talking to, I liked him. He made a lot of sense. I agree with a lot of things that he did say about how, if you just look at Tasha, like I said, she does the Christmas drive. She gives away the money. She helps out other YouTube creators. She's trying to build her own platform. She's she's trying to have these advertisers over here. She's trying, you can just see like there's a work ethic there, and that's the respect that she has. Her work ethic is definitely worth respecting. She has a family business. She's lucky. She got a husband right there who does the production. She has 2 down girls in there with her to make sure that she's doing what she got to do. She got Jasmine there making sure she say what she got to say. It's nothing that these other 2 people can say. It's really nothing. You can have roasting gag shows on her all day long. I don't even think she cares. But it's dope. It's dope to watch her. I hope she succeeds.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Wiley.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. We have Anonymous. You live on air. Anonymous. Hello. Anonymous. You live on air. Hello. Hi, you doing? You live on the Wiley Show. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hi.
Hi.
What I want to say was, you guys are acting like Tasha is like a great journalist, or something like that. Tasha is a dragger. She makes her living, like someone said in the comments, off of like drama, humiliating people. She's not like this great person. You know what I'm saying? That everybody's painting her out to be. She swore to God on her kids that she was going to win that counter suit and all these things. Tasha's not this martyr. So I think that that is just a crock when everybody's trying to act like she's just this great person. I mean, she's entertainment, you know what I'm saying? And that's what that is. But Tasha does the same things that everybody does on, are saying, oh, you're doing this to Tasha, you're bashing her. That's what she does to everybody. That is 99% of her commentary is dragging, exposing, and all that. She's not like a great journalism that's doing something for the culture. I'm just saying, and it's a lot of strife and confusion in what she's got going on. So you made a, you make a living off of that, so you're gonna give some of that back. It's gonna be reciprocal. So that's all I wanted to say. Please quit acting like Tasha is a martyr. She's doing something great for our culture, because she's not. It's really not. She's
Well,
not
I
doing
want to
that.
say this. She
She's
is
negative
very,
and derogatory.
very entertaining. Many people like her content. I looked at Wendy Williams and said the same thing about her, and now look at her. She's worth millions of dollars and employ a lot of people in her company. So Tasha is on her way. She's doing nice. You know, she hired some people that wasn't even getting paid over there with Hollywood Unlocking and
But
giving
this
them
isn't about if she's worth billion of dollars. That's not what this is
good
about.
paychecks. And she's doing really well.
This isn't about
You know,
paychecks.
she does
It's
really
not
well,
about how well she's doing.
creating
It's not about how
generational
well
wealth.
she's doing.
I think that.
I'm sure everybody has a paycheck. This isn't about her paycheck or how well she's doing. It's about everyone trying to make it, that are making it like she's a martyr and she doesn't deserve to be dragged, and she drags people for a living. You get what you give, and that's a fact. Well, that it
Well,
doesn't
Tasha
matter
have
if
always
she has
never run
given
for
people
people that
jobs. That
drag
doesn't have
her.
anything to do with it.
She have always said she don't, she tell her moderators don't block. If they drag, let them drag. So I don't know what you're talking about. She have always opened that door up for her to get dragged if you want to drag her. You know, her people, they
I didn't
can.
say, did I say Tasha K, or did I say the people that are acting like
I'm
she is a martyr?
I'm
I
talking
didn't say
about, like,
nothing about
I'm
Tasha
just
K
talking about
or
in
Wendy
general.
Williams.
I'm just what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about Tasha.
Wiley,
She's
you
just
are
definitely
ass pussy licker. That's just keep looking at her
definitely
ass.
great and
They
definitely
gonna keep.
great and stuff like that. So look at her, you know, using nasty languages and single. Who you call a man in the middle of the night, you know, and don't have nobody, and yet you angry at Wiley because Wiley is not all same thing. she, and she started cussing me. And she started cussing me out. I'm like, what's she cussing me out for? You need to get see. Why I'm getting cussed out? I ain't do nothing. I just said the woman, buddy. And I hear I'm getting cussed out. She's talking about call back in, call that caller called in, and and she started cussing me out. Y'all see that? I'm like, why she cussing me out? I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm just sitting here letting her talk, and she get up on me talking. I'm licking Yodi, licking butt. She really got so angry, yo. But we love her though. Oh God. She had called in and just really let me have it. All right. Okay. All right. All right. And she had, yeah, that's very rude. But you know, she definitely called in and cussed me out. Okay, but hey, she said what she said. I just want to thank y'all. This has been lovely. I want to give a special shout out to my producers. Y'all have just been here in the middle of the night. So shout out to who all in the chat. I see Dave is the moderator, and shout out to her. Shout out to all y'all that's here. But So I had to shout out to the moderators in the building in the middle of the night. I can't believe she called in because this lady called in to come see her. Oh man, but we love her. We love y'all. I want to say special shout out to Tasha for coming in for coming down and commenting on this. Yeah, she turned on us real quick, but that's what they do, you know. That's what they do. They're calling and they're turning on you real quick. Okay. All right, let me go. I want to say thank y'all so very much. It's late. I want to say thank you. Thank you everybody for telling me to send me DMs to talk about this. And we want to definitely again we are praying for Tasha for her success. And we're gonna see great things for her. I told her she's gonna be getting movies, producing, and I can't wait to be a part of some of those projects and everything like that. I can't wait to meet her and bow down to her because she have definitely done a lot of work. This beautiful Black woman have done a lot of work. And we want to say thank you so very much. Y'all have a good night. We will be going live later on today. Talk to y'all. Continue to pray for my family. Pray for my grandmother. Really, really send prayers for her because she are just when I was like, oh my gosh, she really needs y'all prayers. Yeah, just really pray for her. I'm gonna take this last caller and then we're done for tonight. 9542.
Oh, hi, Wiley. I just spoke to you, but I had to call back after that last caller because maybe her and a couple of other people. I'm not trying to put Tasha on no pedestal and act like she's no martyr for anything. However, she is being put in a unique position because she's going up against a major celebrity. So if it comes out in her favor, it resonates with all content creators, not just her. It will resonate with all content creators. And if she loses, it resonates with all content creators. Because this is about to set a precedent. I hate to go back like all this time, but when 2 Live Crew came out, they were a raunchy, ratchet rap group. But what happened with them was they were being the people were saying, oh, we're not going to play their music, and they were being discriminated against. And then they wind up going against the United States government to plead their case and say, hey, we have a right to say these things. And they were just a ratchet group, but they did set a precedent now for all the music that's coming out to this day. So that's kind of what Tasha is. She's in that unique position. She's not no martyr. She's not like saving the world or anything like that, but she is in a position to make a precedent, and that's going to resonate with everybody. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you so very much. Okay. Thank y'all. Thank you. And I want to say special shout out to those who's going to catch this replay. This was lit. Again, we will be back live today. Later on today, we will be getting into some celebrity gossip topics, but we did have to cover this. Okay. Thank you so very much. We did reach out to Cardi B for a statement. She have not responded to our DM. We reached out to her to give a statement of how she feel about this, but she have not responded. So we do want to be really fair. We do have integrity over here. And we definitely reached out to Cardi. And of course, Tasha came on. She said she would be on the show, but she will come on later in the week. So we're looking forward to that as well. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.